from SoFi Stadium. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Lawrence looking to pass on the first play. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes, because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
White running to the left. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. You talk about this Rams defense. They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
And they needed to be, because that game was a game you don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and they got it done.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards. Now on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 26. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now back to the ground game with White. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
And this is caught at the end. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. Lawrence. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rashad White, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are on the board 1st on the road here in L.A. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Atwell now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. First down, Howell to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Walton. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2 yards still to go. Third down now. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
19 tight, 19 tight. Come 19.
3rd and 2. Here's Howell. He finds his man, complete. That's Walton. And he's going to have a Rams first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. And the Rams sit 7-6, a game over 500 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Howell, he'll look to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
It's Howell with another throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
First down, Jenkins. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
Out of the gun, it's Howell. And he's got it. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. Howell. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. De'Ami Brown with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Rams are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive. There he goes, right side. Inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. 73 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this first half. And this defense, Charles, bottom half of the league against the run. That's not going to help their average.
Not at all. And when you're getting ready to play against them, in your scouting report, you're actually counting on a certain number of big-time runs against them. They've given them up all year.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now a give, running left is the longer. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They go play action with Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And his kick is right there. It's good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out. and that could be their Achilles heel.
A throw over the middle, taken in, and they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Hal to the air on 1st and 10. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Hal throwing on 1st down here. Throw out wide is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
This is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll run. This is Walton. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. They run again with Walton. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Rams have moved out in front. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Nwangu now from his end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So problems there on the return. Very costly. Not what you need when you've just surrendered the lead.
Not at all, because this now has a chance to really snowball on them quickly. Their offense was on the sidelines talking about getting on the field and getting that score back.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Second down. Howell now. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
I think one of the key words in today's NFL is hybrid. You know, guys who can do more than just what they're asked to do. How about our running back there laying out like a wide receiver and making that catch?
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Throwing here, Howell. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Howell, 3rd and goal. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. De'Ami Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Rams will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Point after here coming up. It's good, and it's 21-10. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. Nwangu now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Let's go.
2nd and 10. Play action. It's Lawrence. He sets to fire deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Lawrence to throw. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Howell. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And Howell will throw it. And it'll be intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that, and that would have been a big play. but he could not pull it in. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. Atwell now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offense. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Howell down to throw it. Flush to his right. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Howell throwing on third down here. The window closed up there, and it's behind him and incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Hey, I'm gun.
Here's Lawrence. This is caught by Evans. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Escapes the defender, and they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 91 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on to through the contact. Brings up second down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cade Otton, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Bucs have got it back to within a score. Extra point attempt to follow here. He's got it, and it's 24-17.
Makes the score Rams 24, Buccaneers 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Atwell now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Howell. This is caught. It's Brown. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The end result, 21 yards.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
On 1st down, Howell. He'll get this one to Pittman. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. 2nd down, Howell back to pass. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Another throw for Howell. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. In the 1st half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
This is 2nd and 8. Now Howell. Dancing to his left. The toss here completed to Pittman. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 18. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Howell. to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10. Powell, he'll look to throw it. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. It's Howe with another throw. And this is caught. He's got a touchdown, L.A. De'Ami Brown, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th-quarter lead. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. Nwangu now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your left.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the return will stop right around the 25. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Powell being chased out left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are right back in this football game. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Bradley Chubb in there to get him, and on the season now that is 9 sacks for him.
Let's go.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Lawrence from his end zone. He's got White here. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain of right around 30 on a play that began way back inside the 5.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. we've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
Finding space at the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You've got the first one for the second one to even matter.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. His throw incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Hey, kill.
Lawrence. That is incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
11. 13, Luke. 11, Agate.
Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Rams are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing here, Howell. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They run the counter. It's Jenkins. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, Jenkins. Yeah, this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. This to make it a 3-score game late. so with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Nwangu now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now Lawrence on first down. He's got Otten.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with second and a couple.
Now Lawrence. Finding Otten once more.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
White.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Good work there, holding them out on first down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Jones. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Bucs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
And they'll have this all the way out to the 50-yard line. Excellent field position.
After return to midfield, I just wish we could open up the heads of the offensive and defensive coordinators, because right now the wheels have to be spinning because things just changed. Offensive playbook just opens up, and now on defense, do you play aggressively or do you lay back a little bit to try and calm things down?
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up.
And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
So it's the Rams here to take home the W, and it was thanks in no small part to the play of their quarterback, and that's Sam Howell.
Yeah, he was in complete control of this offense. He had 3 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And to be honest, he really made it look easy out there.
So for the Rams, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Stop, here we go, bucket off the pick and roll. Gotta go, we don't move it scary.